Of course.
We into it, man. Fifth Quarter Podcast. If y'all just now tuning in, but make sure y'all hit that subscribe. Make sure y'all like this video, man. Share it to somebody.
Hit that notification
bell.
Yeah,
hit that bell, brother. You in the red shirt. Yeah, hit that bell. You too, the one in the black. I see you.
Yeah, put them noodles down, man. Go hit the bell.
And I'm gonna start this out with another life, family.
Yes, sir.
Topic.
Talk about it.
As being a father, like what is y'all most challenging things as a father?
That's good.
I mean, I can start off with y'all. Y'all want to go first, or y'all want me to chop that off? Or
most challenging things.
Yeah, because for me, it would be I can't protect my kids from everything.
Yeah. It's so many things, bro.
I can't protect them from a fall. I can't protect them from getting their feelings hurt. I can't protect them from trusting somebody that they thought was a friend.
It's
that's
definitely
that's the hardest thing for me, bro. Like I thought of them when I found out that I had a son coming to. I would think that scared me more than anything.
Yeah.
I was excited. I mean, not saying you wasn't excited.
Yeah, I was definitely excited, but it's like
excited.
You think about that.
Yeah.
Like, damn. And you never want your kid. If you went through any hard times, your child, you never wanted them to go through that.
Yeah.
So it's like that's why you grind harder, work harder. But at the end of the day, you can't protect them from everything, man.
I went. We was fortunate enough not to ever see lights get cut off, or not to ever come home and have nothing to eat. And that's not because my parents was wealthy. It's not none of that. We stayed in the same where we stayed at was a smaller hood. It wasn't no. Would you even consider that middle class?
Nah, that's below middle class.
We were still below middle class, but the difference is my parents went dumb for us, like making sure we had what we needed so we wouldn't see that type of stuff.
They made sacrifices.
Like the sacrifice, like I talk about this, I done talked about this more than once, but my mom had, shout out to my mom, man. I don't know if it's on, I can't never remember what side this tattoo on.
It's on the left side, the left side.
My mom beat breast cancer. So shout out to that, man. We'll talk about that on another day.
Knockout.
But my mom had like 5 jobs, bro. My mom sold Avon. She did BMA insurance. She had a full-time job. She was a secretary at the church. What else?
She made Easter holiday baskets.
Made wedding cakes.
She did weddings.
Did coordinate weddings. All this, bro. And my dad just stayed. He had one job, but my dad stayed on.
They put
job.
the same amount of hours in.
Yeah, put the same amount of hours in. So it was. They made it to where we wouldn't have to see that type of stuff. They been through back now. In my case, my son's been seen that, like honestly, and that's why I go as hard as I do right now because I don't want them to ever see that. They haven't seen that at an age where they know. Like they can't tell you. Yeah, I remember when the lights got cut off. You know what I'm saying? Only my oldest son seen that. My middle son on down, once my first son went through that, I was like, nah, never again. That was the worst feeling, bro, to be sitting there watching TV and your lights go off. You know what I'm saying? Worst feeling ever, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, never again. Never again. Ever since then, bro, I found a new drive. Really before that, I just didn't have the means to bring that money in. I had to drive in. I just didn't have the means. But I started finding other ways, and I said, even to this day, bro, I go extra because it's like my kids would never say that again. Like they'll never be able to tell nobody, yeah, my lights got cut off, or we ain't had nothing to eat. Call their granny, hey, can you bring us something? Nah, we ain't doing none of that. Like I'm gonna make sure everything, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I feel you on that, not being able to, you know what I'm saying, protect them from certain situations, not being able to provide for them like you should. All that's a factor.
I'm pretty sure
people stress about that.
I'm pretty sure even with the situation wasn't nothing that you want. It was just unfortunate that happened.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it was just like you didn't want that to happen to them, but you couldn't control it. You see what I'm saying? So it's like,
I was back then, man. I was like, man, I ain't gonna lie, I was barely going to work then. I had 2 kids, but I was doing what I thought was enough to keep the bills paid, but at the same time had a spending habit. You know what I'm saying? So I was doing enough to keep these bills paid, but before I pay these bills, I was going to buy some rims.
Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had money, like, I remember a time, bro, I never forget this. I spent like $7,000 one day, bro.
On what, just rims or something?
Yeah. Woke up early in the morning, went and bought a car, went straight to the speaker shop, got whole system put in there. Got 10 miles down the road, all 4 of the speakers busted. Instead of going home, turn right back around, I need 4 more of them.
God.
They all just busted.
Well, I ain't know that.
Yeah, I need 4 more. Spent 7. I left 9 that morning, bro. Got home 9 that night. And all I had was maybe $10,000. I just got it the day before. When it spent $8,000. 19, 18, 19. This was like, I was like 19, 20 at this time.
Man.
That just goes to show how we think at a younger age. Like, I had kids, but my mind still wasn't right, bro. Yeah. It was like, I had never, around that time, I had never had that amount of money at one time. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
So I'm thinking, like, I got 10. I spend this 67, I'm good. That 3,000, I do this and do that. Not knowing, you know what I'm saying, the 3,000 went 2 days later.
Man, that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So it's
live and we learn.
Definitely.
I say the hardest thing for me is just the balance, man. I'm not gonna say hard. The most challenging part is finding balance. Cause when kids get added into the mix, you have to balance out every day what you gonna do. Like it's hard for me and my wife to set in a schedule because we have to cater to the kids all the time, 24/7. I know we wanted to start this workout Instagram or whatever. We ain't started there yet because the kids are all over the place. So the most challenging thing is finding the balance and then understanding that this balance is gonna change 2 or 3 days from now. So it's like a constant sacrifice. But the reason it's worth it, that's why I say it's a challenge. It's not hard. Because as a man, you still want stuff. Like, I was just telling my brother, like, I want clothes. Like, I want to be able to get my hair cut every 2 weeks. I want that, but the sacrifice I'm making, I understand what it's doing for my kids. And the reason I say it's not hard, but just a challenge, because every time I get up in the morning, the enemy is right there by the bedside, ready to take advantage of something that I'll let go on, or a weakness that I show, or something, or opportunity that I don't take advantage of. So he's gonna challenge me. It's a challenge with that. But if I just stay doing what I gotta do, making the sacrifices, making sure my wife's emotional well-being is good, making sure I'm good enough, making sure I'm not yelling at the kids too much, like making sure they got the food, like all of that, bro, making sure I'm doing what I gotta do. Like, it's just a challenge. It's not hard, but I understand that when I see my kids smile, what it's all about. Like, when I see them, they not worried about where the next meal gonna come from. The biggest concern they have is, dang, my iPad just died. They not where they not crying because they hungry. They stomach not touching their back. Like, and it's because of the sacrifices and the balance that we have to do every day. So it's a challenge, because the enemy can come in and do whatever he want to do if I'm off my post, if my wife is off her post. So that's like the most challenging thing to me. But man, everything else, once you find that balance, and for people out there that's not married or don't know what it's like to live with somebody, man, once you find that balance and once you understand that you are going to have to make an adjustments for your household to work, man, it's going to be good. But when you get stuck in that mindset that you want to do what you want to do, regardless of how it's going to affect your wife or your kids, your household going to be upside down until you fix your own mind. I'm telling you. Once you have kids and a wife, it ain't about you no more. Sorry to hear that. Talking to my men now, it's not about you no more. So, man, that's for me. That was a good question, bro. Golly, well, you made me go deep, man.
Hey, man, that's what's needed.
That's a good question, boy.
Gems that I'm definitely taking in from both of y'all, man. Like I say, that was just one of the biggest things that scared me, bro. It's like being a father, you know. Even now, even having a daughter that's growing up, you see what I'm saying? It's like, oh, man.
It's
that's hard, boy.
It's different it's different with daughters.
Girls,
Yeah.
It's different with daughters.
man.
My daughter's 16.
So like 2 more years. A year she graduating. So
My
off to
daughter's
college
16.
and
Yeah, it's now that's the it's more of a scare. It's more of a fear. Not I wouldn't even say a fear, but I just say it's more of an issue with my daughter than it is with my kids. Not saying how my daughter act, nothing like that. I'm saying as far as the stuff that I might have to deal with a girl versus
a boy. Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
like one situation where I had to deal. This was the first situation, man. Where I was and this time I was out trying to buy a car. I'm out at the car lot, and my daughter called me and said, "Daddy, this man just tried to follow me home." Bro,
Is he still alive?
bro, listen to me. She called me after I said, my first thing was, "Man, where you at?" Like, "Oh, I'm at home now," but that was a while ago. I'm like, what? I'm like, why you just not calling me?
That was smart.
You don't know who to get mad at, her
Yeah,
or
I'm like,
the
why?
dude.
So now I got all the questions. Now I'm asking all the questions. And I said, man, don't next time, you know what I'm saying, situation like that, don't go home. Cause now he know, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If he followed you, now he know what apartment you live in. I'm like, so I pretty much taught her. That was her first situation like that. That was my first.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying? But when it come to girls, man, it's a whole lot.
Yeah, you gotta teach them totally different than you do
more.
boys. They and women have that pressure, man. I used to work with women at my massage job, and I used to just randomly ask them questions about some things that they have to worry about. Man, the stuff they have to worry about on a day-to-day basis, like every day when they get out their car, when they come in their car, when they pumping gas, when they doing all of this, don't even cross the man's mind for us to think about. Because number one, a man is not really seen as a vulnerable being or a person. So a stranger or a perpetrator wouldn't be so quick to attack a man as he would a woman. And so to keep my daughter safe, I got to teach her, and that was a good thing you just said, like, don't go home. Like, men don't have to think about this stuff. But when you get a daughter, you got to think like that so you can teach your daughter what to do and what not to do, bro. And that's hard. Like, thinking about all the scenarios that could happen, man, and you got to raise them like that. And then, too, you got to deal with the attitudes of them wanting to do what they want to do, and you trying to explain to them, like, yo, this is why you can't do it. Man, it's difficult.
You gonna go through it, man. Everybody, and this ain't telling no business, no personal, nothing like that. If you have kids, bro, you gon' go through it with them. I don't care who you is or what it's about. You gon' go through it with them. So look forward to it. Like, prepare yourself for it, because you can't say, "Oh, my kids is this, they that. They ain't gonna put me through this." Trust me, they change. They get older. They mind change, and you gonna go through it with them at some point. Now, luckily, I haven't just had no bad experience. Now, I'm not saying everybody gonna have a bad experience with at one point in time with their child, but you gonna go through it with them.
Yeah.
Especially with boys. Like, I mean, with girls too. We just talked about that, but with boys, on another note, for is, if they ain't out your house in enough time, two men can't live in the same house. Like, me and my daddy found it out.
Say, bro.
Like, me and
I found it out at the same time they found it out.
Yeah, my dad told me come to the living room one day.
Say, bro.
Like, yeah, took his blazer off and everything. Told me to come to the living room.
My daddy stuttered a little bit too. I tell you what you do. You just come on to the living room. Yeah, I'll show you something.
Yeah,
70 years old, still trying to box.
My mama trying to stop me.
Nah, not really.
I mean, little does she know I ain't going in there anyway.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't go, but I gotta act like
out of respect.
I ain't just, you know what I'm saying? Which I never disrespected him. I never made it seem like I wanted to go at my dad or nothing like that. But I had a little something to say back.
You put a little cap on it.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to make my way into that living room.
Yeah.
Not at all.
But dad about to hit you with a 3P and a biscuit, bro.
It's just something about you. I don't care how much bigger your daddy is or how much you
respect.
You respect your parents enough to where you not going, you know what I'm saying?
And your mama. Some people I ain't got daddies. It's the same way with mamas.
Definitely.
For sure.
Right.